Everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's HN, and today we shall be having a look in the home of Blade and Sorcery VR of the most prettiest and good looking, in my opinion, Blade and Sorcery weapons. Let's get into it.
What I need,
So, we are going to be going right down here into this area, and we're going to be having a look at some of my favourite weapons that I have laid around here, and then we're going to be going to the book and having a look at some others as well. So here we go. So the first one we have got is the Infinity Blade. Now there is quite a few different modded versions of this Infinity Blade, of a retro version and quite a realistic modern version. This is the realistic modern version for Blade and Sorcery VR, and this is what it looks like when you imbue it. Haha, so freaking pretty! Look at that! I love getting to imbue weapons like these because they look so freaking sexy when they do it. It's got beautiful embroidery on it, and overall just looks really freaking sexy when it looks like this. Next, we have got this crystal sword over here, and this sword, when you imbue it, it automatically goes on to having a lighter blade and a lighter pointed handle as well. This one is quite an aesthetically pleasing, pretty much just a regular sword, but if you pretty much just want to like, look fancy and look great while doing it, go for it. And when you add electricity, oh no, I gotta say the blue suits it a little bit more, but preferable choice. Next, we have got right over here, the Sting. This is a Lord of the Rings weapon, which I think was used by Frodo or Bilbo Baggins, and when you view it, it looks something like this. The blade instantly glows up, and the writing as well on there instantly glows up as well. Like, you can see that little detail. I love little things like that because it just makes the game so much more immersive and real to play. Oh, so freaking cool. Next, it has to be one of my most favourite out of the collection that I'm showing you. This one right over here. So this, oh god. This is the Road Sword, I think it's called. And as you can see, it's really, really beautiful, as it's got a nice little, like, rose on there, and then it's like a nice white and red and gold. Very simplistic, but it's got a nice little detail on the handle, which gives it like a little bit of like a fencing style sword, but depending on how you want to use it, I think this like really gives something of a little bit of style if you want to be looking really good while doing something as well. Oh yes. Oh, so good. Then if we go right over here into the sword section, we've gone through quite a few of these already now, so the next one that we're going to go through is the Witcher mods, and we're going to have a look at Excalibur right here. Now, the Witcher weapons, I haven't really used a lot of them, but this version of Excalibur, Arthur's sword, is really something that I found kind of unique, if I'm going to be honest. Reason being, it's quite a different take. Probably not one of my most favourites, but it definitely had an aesthetic feel to it, which I couldn't really put my finger on it. I really couldn't put my finger on it, because a lot of the witch weapons are bright weapons like this, where it's like quite long and quite branded like this. But if you're a Witcher fan, then this will be your perfect sort of weapon. Then, last but not least, we are going to be going to have a little bit of look over here, and this is one of my favourite God of War mods, and this is Thor's hammer, or Thor's iteration in the God of War series. So you can't really see much of the detail on this right now, but if you do have high graphics mode on this, you will be see all the little engravings and details on this. But if I go and give it a little bit of an imbue with electricity, as you can see, it starts to sparkle around like this. but then it doesn't really do much, like as such as the other weapons. Still cool though, because it does have, in my opinion, quite the most detail. But as always guys, that is it for this video. If you have enjoyed, let me know by hitting that like button. Go subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Those are my prettiest versions of weapons, modded and non-modded, in VR of Blade and Sorcery. Let me know which weapon you like more, what you think is the prettiest. For me, it has to be the rose sword that I've shown. If you'd like to see more weapons like this, let me know by hitting the like button. Go subscribe down below on the channel. So as always guys, see you in the next one.